Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, The Ancestors, Creations and Messages. We are currently in a new moon phase, okay? This new moon phase will influence your mind, body, and spirits to welcome in new beginnings, new fresh energies regarding your mind, body, and spirits. This is a mind, body, and spirit reading, so I'll be pulling a card and a message for your mind, mental action, body, physical action, and spiritual action. All right, so what's going on with you mentally, physically, and spiritually? Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, God. Thank you, Divine Creator, holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the holy angelic realm. Send down your love, light, and healing messages for the collective Leo's mind, body, and spirit. What does Leo need to know regarding their mind? Mental messages for the collective Leo. What does Leos need to know regarding their mind and mental messages? Okay. Alright, I feel like that's too much. I need something short and simple. What is going on with Leo's mind? Alright, thank you. Alright, so you got Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I feel like you could be super emotional, you know, or there's this masculine person that you're thinking about that's just not being how you want them to be. Okay, so let's see what is going on with Leo's body messages for the collective Leo, physical and body messages for the collective Leo holy angels. What does Leo need to know regarding their body messages for the collective Leo, holy angels, and spirit guides? What does Leo need to know? Oh, child, it's so much going on with you, Leo. A lot flew out. Alright, we need something short and sweet. What is going on with Leo's body, holy angels? Thank you. Alright, Ace of Wands. Okay. Alright. What is going on with Leo's spirit? Spirit messages for the collective Leo. What does Leo need to know spiritually? Okay, the Hangman. The Hangman and this Three of Pentacles. Alright, so let's get into your messages. Alright, so mentally I feel like there is this masculine energy. If this masculine energy is you, that's that. If not, this is a masculine energy around someone. So I feel like mentally you could be thinking about how somebody isn't being as emotional as you would like. Somebody isn't giving you the emotional fulfillment that you like. Okay, maybe you aren't giving yourself the mental fulfillment that you deserve. Okay, but you're thinking about how somebody is just like not being emotionally fulfilling for you, or they're just not emotionally fulfilled at all. Okay, and I feel like, you know, mentally you could just be, you know, super sad and down lately. Okay, maybe you're this masculine energy could just be having you crying a lot. I feel like you're crying a lot, or you're overthinking. You're in your head, you're in your mind, you're just thinking of what went wrong, what could I do differently. Okay, all right, so that's the energy there. That's what you're thinking about. All right, I feel like, you know, there's just this emotional fulfillment that's not being fulfilled for you here mentally, and you're overthinking it. You're just turning yourself upside down. I feel like, you know, the emotions that you need to have that should be upright, you know, it's just coming backwards. All right, so, you know, or this could be something you're releasing. You could be releasing this mental illness. Okay, you could be just getting rid of somebody who is just, you know, not for you emotionally. All right, with this Knight of Cups here coming out in reverse for your mind. Okay, I feel like, you know, you're just definitely, there's this masculine energy who's just, they could be pouring their heart out, or just pouring straight BS out. Okay, that's just what I'm hearing. Okay, so physically, all right, you got the Ace of Wands. I feel like spiritually, I feel like physically somebody is giving something to you, or you're giving something to somebody. However this goes, something is being handed out, something is being gifted and given. Okay, this might not be something more physical. I feel like this is something somebody is communicating with you. Somebody is telling you that they're going to give you something, or you're telling somebody you're going to give them something. All right, so just be in receiving mode with this Ace of Wands. I feel like you have your hand on something. Something is definitely being communicated to you. All right, you could be saying something to somebody all right, a lot, or somebody's coming in saying something to you. But it's the time for you to speak out how you feel. First thing, like I'm hearing first things first, the first way you feel about something, first time you feel a way about something. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting here. All right, speaking out with this Ace of Wands. So a lot of communication is coming in, okay, especially regarding your emotions, or the unfulfillment of your emotions. You're speaking out about it, you're talking about it, you're telling somebody about it. Okay, also I'm getting somebody could be giving you something, handing you something. All right, handing you this word of encouragement, or this word of love or wisdom or emotions or something like that. Or you could be vocalizing it, telling somebody how you feel. Okay, spiritually, all right, so your spiritual messages here, you got the Hangman, so you got 7 and you got 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Hangman here, I feel like spiritually you could be feeling tied up. Your hands could be tied. Okay, you don't know where to do, you don't know where to go. You could just feel like you're being strung along or tied along, or you could feel like your ancestors and your angels are just dragging you up and just hanging you upside down. Okay, but it's also, you can see a different perspective. I feel like when you have so many cords wrapped around your feet, when you have so much mess around the root of the problem, like when you have so much just corded up and wrapped around you and tied up around you, you can't walk. Every time you walk, you're gonna get pulled up and hanged, so it's like a need for you to cut cords. Okay, cut some cords around you. But while you're upside down, while you're hanging, while you feel like you're just being left hanging or something like that, pay attention to what you see. How do you view things? Okay, sometimes your angels and ancestors and God has to turn you upside down, turn things upside down for you to see things in a different light, in a different way. Okay, and I feel like that's what's happening with you. I feel like you're just being hung upside down and turned upside down and flipped upside down, so you could understand what got you there and look around and see things from a different perspective spiritually. All right, especially when it comes to your money, your finances, your prayer, where you pray. Your house is very significant here. I just feel like you could be building something. Okay, I feel like you're building your spiritual team. You're learning how to build things over again. That's why you had to be turned upside down. I'm hearing somebody's emptying your pockets. Okay, like you feel like you could have been spiritually robbed or something like that. You just feel like you've just been snatched upside down, and it's so that you could rebuild. It's so that you could see things from a different perspective. So when it's time for you to build again and start over again, with it being a new moon, this is the perfect time for that, spiritually, for you to rebuild your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual home. Where you go to church at, where do you, your altar, where do you pray? Okay, where your home, how is your home looking? Like spiritually, your angels are highlighting that for you. Okay, like what is it that you're trying to rebuild? All right, you had to be stripped and taken of everything and flipped all the way upside down so you could see it from a different light. Okay, how do I want to do this time around? How am I gonna build this? How am I gonna do that? Who am I gonna work with? Who am I gonna join with? All right, so a lot of mind, body, and spiritual enlightenment and change and growth is happening. Okay, so yeah, that is your message here. So some side channel messages. I feel like it's the energy. A lot of things could be just feeling turned upside down for you. All right, but I feel like it's honestly for the greater good. Okay, how like sometimes you can't see how things is blessings and how God is truly blessing you, but sometimes that breakup was a blessing in disguise, or that something not working out, something not coming the way it was supposed to come, or you feeling like you've been stripped or taken up from something, or you feel like you've been robbed or something like that. That is just a blessing. That is so this had to happen. You had to be hanged and flipped upside down so that you could see things from a different light, so that you could understand why this had to happen. Maybe you're not there yet where you're seeing it yet, but you will in due time. Okay, just continue to build your foundation, all right, from this perspective. All right, sometimes when you're down, that's when you build things up the best. That's when you build things up better. Spirit is saying you had to get knocked down so you could be more appreciative of what you do have and what you need to gain, what you need to build spiritually. All right, so I feel like you're building a new spiritual team. You're just building a lot of new things around you after this mental sadness that's been happening after all these thoughts of, you know, just sadness has been happening for you. Okay, so yeah, that is your message here. You know, spiders could be very specific. Spider-Man, I'm channeling Spider-Man very heavily. Okay, that could be very specific here for you. And bats, okay, like hanging upside down and bats and things like that, that could be very significant. I'm hearing acrobatic and things like that. Okay, that could be very significant here for you. All right, and homes, houses, cathedrals, and churches, facilities and things like that could be very specific. I just channeled a hospital or something like that. That could also be very specific. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if this message corresponds with you, and I will see you next video, Leo. Thank you so much for watching.